Hello everybody, hey, hi, how you doing? Jay McCain here, coming to you on 5/7/25. It is 6:45 in the AM. This is Coffee from Tcapistan. I'm going to play more Hansen versus Predator, so let's get to the good stuff, shall we? Joshua Cologne today. Plumbers don't wear ties. This plumber certainly didn't. Good morning, Sub Pop.
Joshua Cologne was a 26-year-old plumber from New York when he surfaced in our Fairfield, Connecticut investigation. He brought an overnight bag and dinner for one. He wanted to have sex with a 12-year-old girl. What he got was a date with me.
Ooh. That coffee's bitter. It is so endlessly funny that he brought dinner for just himself.
Sorry. Hi, Poppy. Come on in. It's so good to see you. Oh, did you get here okay?
I think we know why this dude is a plumber, because he's always destroying toilets. Is that why?
Oh, nice. Thank you. Those are red velvet?
Yeah. Do you like them?
Yeah, I like them.
Well, do you want to try
my
them?
picture?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What'd you bring me?
I brought dinner for myself.
Oh.
I brought dinner for myself.
I didn't get to finish my dinner.
Oh, that's
I
okay.
was kind of in a rush.
You can finish. I had stuff earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then we can have
If you want, I can
cupcakes.
grab you something wherever, it doesn't matter.
It's okay.
It's a nice house.
Thanks.
Nervous Nelly almost seems offended. You brought dinner for yourself? You didn't bring anything for me?
I wish I had a house like this. Mind if I use the bathroom? Because I was way colder for so long.
Yeah, it's right here.
You look hotter than your picture.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You look hotter than your picture. Jeez. I wonder if they use actual pictures of Nervous Nelly as the decoy, or... I know during TCAP they would use pictures of like the producers when they were kids.
I'm sorry, I'm really nervous. Yeah, right through
Are you
there.
nervous? Okay.
No, here, this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No,
I know,
not that
so-
one. Chris Hansen's behind that one.
That's cool. It's an old-fashioned bath.
Yeah.
Does he say good old-fashioned bathroom?
Okay. That's cool. It's an old-fashioned bath.
Yeah.
That's cool. Good old-fashioned bathroom. It's amazing that they actually let him use the toilet. Normally they don't let these guys use the toilet. But he didn't actually get to. He got all the way to the promised land but didn't want to go in the dark. So he had to hold it.
Is there a light switch in here? Oh, it's behind here, is that it?
Look at the smile on his face. He's so happy. He's so happy for this one fleeting moment until he makes eye contact with Chris Hansen. Uh-oh. Can you imagine if he took a heinous shit and Hansen had to smell that all interview? Sorry for coughing on mic. I'm getting over a cold.
Come on out, Joshua.
Oh,
Let's have a seat. Right over there, please. Right over there. Keep your hands right here. Seat.
I know
You know who I am.
Yes.
Who am I?
I seen this on a show.
What show?
And he sits on his keys and sets off his car alarm. That's so funny. And he doesn't say anything about it. You'd think he'd be like, excuse me one sec. Can I silence my car alarm?
It's the show about men meeting young girls.
Men meeting young girls. Do you have keys in your pocket?
Yes.
Will you take them out, please?
And Chris just grabs him.
Turns off the alarm.
Oh, just press.
Maybe let him do it. It's his car.
So you've seen my shows before.
Yeah.
How often?
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? We're starting up again.
Okay.
And you are among our first guests.
Our first guests. I like that he calls them guests.
Joshua. Joshua what?
Cologne.
Cologne. And how old are you?
32.
32. And how did you meet this Jenna Clara?
Jenna
It was on
Clara.
an app
Yeah.
called Link.
And why did you think it was appropriate to talk to a girl who said she was 12 years old?
I don't know why.
12?
I know. It was wrong.
12-year-old named Jenna
What
Clara.
did you bring with you tonight?
Huh?
What did you bring with you tonight?
It's like Little House on the Prairie
Clothes.
shit.
Clothes. Why would you need a change of clothes?
Because I was going to stay over.
Stay over with a 12-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And what were you going to do with this girl?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Guess, you know.
Wonton soup. Good morning to you.
Have sex.
Chat.
Now you had quite the chat with this girl.
Clone is one of the more honest predators. Like, he knows it's cooked. So he just, I guess, that inspires him to be honest. But he's, like, way too honest with Chris Hansen. Way too honest in the police interview. He admits to another crime, like, out of nowhere in the police interview.
It's too bad you aren't old enough. I would marry you.
I would marry you.
You would marry a
Jeez,
12-year-old?
everyone trying to marry Nervous
If she was
Nelly.
old.
If she was old. But why would you even say that to a 12-year-old? Do you have any nieces and nephews, younger cousins?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what if a guy was hitting on them like this?
Yeah, I wouldn't like it.
You wouldn't like it.
It's just like when you
explain
watch
to me
Jail,
what was
these
going
guys
on in
admit
your
to
mind that
everything.
made
Yeah,
you think
right.
it was okay to come here and do the very same thing.
I do feel like sometimes these guys just have had this on their conscience for so long that they want to get it off. They want to admit what they're doing is wrong, and now they have a chance to, like, come clean to someone, even though it's the cops, which is like, come clean to your lawyer, dude. I mean, I'm glad they do, because we want to see these guys in jail, right? So it's a good thing. They all want to be the one that Chris gave a pass to. That could be it too. That could be it too.
I don't want to say anymore.
Well, you pretty much already said it. You asked for her address. I'll pick you up somewhere and we'll have sex if you want. I'll go slow, and yes, it will hurt, because she's a virgin, you said. This is all you, right?
Yeah.
You tell her to masturbate in preparation for your big night of sex with a virgin.
Damn. Nervous Nelly comes in, gives him the side eye, the stink eye, grabs the keys, and just walks out. And he doesn't even say, like, oh, where are you going with my car keys? I guess he knows. He knows the cops are here.
Yes.
Where are they?
In my bag.
What else is in the bag?
Clothes and toothbrush, stuff like that.
That's it.
That's it. That's all you're going to find.
Yeah, well, we'll finally make out and make love. I was thinking of staying over.
Toilet paper plunger.
So when I come over, we'll go to your room and you'll take off all your clothes, since I'm the boss.
Since I'm the
Why did you have her
boss.
call you Poppy?
I don't want to say anymore.
What is Poppy?
It's a me, Poppy.
Latin saying.
Nickname?
Yeah.
You wanted her to call you the boss. And then you say, I just hope your mom doesn't find out about me because I could get in serious trouble, you know, right? I could go to
And he has a brother. He has a twin brother, too. That could be his Luigi.
jail. I know love knows no age, but most people don't think the same. 12, Joshua.
I know.
12.
Have you done this before?
No.
Have you ever contacted an underage girl online before?
Yes.
We have evidence of that, too. A 13-year-old.
Identical
why
twin
should I
must suck
believe
for
you've
that
never
guy.
done this
Yeah.
before?
Imagine you have an identical twin and he gets caught up on To Catch a Predator. Like, that would be a nightmare. You'd be confused for him your whole life. Yeah.
I did the first of me.
You just woke
taking
up-
a chance.
You woke up a few weeks ago and said, I'm going to chat up this girl and drive from your home where?
New York.
Nobody is buying that as your twin brother. Yeah, it wasn't me. It was my
Queens.
twin.
You said Brooklyn?
My evil twin.
Or do you work in Brooklyn?
I work in Brooklyn.
And you live in Queens?
Yes.
Not that
And
matters.
what do you do for work in Brooklyn?
I'm a plumber.
A plumber. Good job?
Yeah.
Good pay?
It's alright.
Why would you toss it away for this?
I don't know.
What do you want people to know about all this?
It wasn't me. It was a Luigi.
What do you think should happen to you?
Guess I have no choice but to go to jail.
You deserve it?
Yeah.
I mean, can't you explain to me what brought you here tonight?
No.
I mean, it's not right.
It is not right. I know.
But help me to understand it.
I don't know. I don't know what was going through my mind.
You don't know.
No.
I mean, this is your chance to explain yourself.
There's no way I'm getting out of this anyway, so I'm not gonna say anymore.
You shave down there. I like it smooth. You say you're going to groom yourself for this special
Ooh,
event tonight.
he's gonna groom himself.
That's
nice.
your car, right?
Yeah. I share that car.
Can we
Share that
see
car with
your
me.
pubes,
My brother.
Josh,
Your brother.
to determine if that
Your
was a
twin brother.
lie?
Yes, I do.
What would he think about this?
You're gonna be happy.
All your family in Queens?
It would be great if these guys got the Maury Povich treatment after the sting and got hooked up to a lie detector. The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
No, my mom died, and my father lives in Manhattan.
In Manhattan. Well, Joshua,
That was a big
I
fat
don't
lie.
know what else to say to you. Except that
Yeah.
I'm Chris Hansen, and this is an investigation called Hansen versus Predator.
Okay.
So if there's anything else you want people to know,
Here come the cameras.
now is the time.
He's just staring right down the camera.
You're free to leave.
Can I use the bathroom? Because I've been holding it for quite
I
some
think you should
time.
leave.
I think you should go.
There we go, please. Put your hands behind your backs. Come right over to here. Hands behind your back,
Oh,
sir.
dropped his phone.
Stay right there. Give me
On top of everything, he broke his phone, dropping it onto the concrete of the carport.
anything in your pocket, sir.
It would suck to be arrested when you have to pee really bad. Yeah, right?
Okay, sir. I'm gonna have you sit in this
It's
car.
like insult to injury.
Slide over. Watch your head, and I'm gonna have you slide all the way over.
Because it's going to take forever to get to the point where you can go pee. Maybe that's why he talked to the cops. They were like, you can use the restroom after you confess to everything.
Okay.
Oh, he rides alone. Some of these other guys have a little buddy in the back seat with them.
Take a right, going up here. You're gonna go up the ramp and take a left, okay?
Nothing hidden on your person?
No.
Okay. You need to use the bathroom?
I did tell them that I have some bags in
Where are they?
that yellow bag paperwork.
Okay, but there's nothing on you right now.
No.
Okay. Okay. You need to use
Just
the
dinner.
bathroom?
Yes.
Okay.
I just brought dinner for one.
The officers in uniform are going to do what we call process you, okay? I know you've never been arrested, but they're going to fingerprint you and photograph you. When they're done, I'd like to take you upstairs if you'd like an opportunity to talk. You know, that's going to be up to you. You'll be advised of your Miranda rights. I think you should think about it as you're spending time down here, because right now we only have one version of events. We don't have your side of the story. Okay?
That's a log I need to drop off at the pool.
Is Josh okay, or do you like Joshua?
Josh is fine.
People call you Josh. Get comfortable, have a seat. How are they downstairs?
See, surely by this point he's gone pee.
Sorry. don't wait on us. We've already eaten dinner, so we're good to go. You're the hungry guy.
You're the hungry guy.
Okay, so obviously you know that we want to understand a little bit about what brought you to Fairfield, Connecticut tonight.
He's our big hungry
You can
boy.
explain that to us.
To meet a young
And
girl.
he's able to eat.
Oh, pardon
It's
me?
To meet a
amazing.
young girl.
Okay, how young? What's her name? How did you meet her?
12.
She told you she was 12?
Yes.
Okay. Just tell us a little bit about, as early as you remember, your first conversations and kind of how your relationship with her developed from that first contact.
I don't have to answer these questions, right?
You don't?
I mean, I'm answering these questions is going to incriminate myself, obviously, right?
It depends. I mean, I don't know. I told you before that it's going to allow us to understand your side of the story.
It's kind of a mumbler, isn't he? A little bit of a mumbler.
We can't predict what you're going to say, so could you potentially say something that's incriminating? Of course. Could you also say something that maybe explains things? Of course. But without being in your mind and knowing what you're going to say, I don't want you to feel like we're trying to trick you, because you're not, but we don't know what you're going to say. You know,
I mean, I just...
to be fair.
To be quite honest, I mean, I was on the site, I was looking to meet a young girl, and I came to meet her. I mean, that's all I can say.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you asked her how old she was?
Yeah.
And what did she tell you?
She said 12.
Okay, did she tell you when she was turning 13?
I don't know.
What's he eating? That's such a good question. I wonder if Temple of Teacap knows. I want to know what he's eating too.
Okay. And is 12 an age that you're comfortable with? That's your preference, or?
I date older, younger, I mean, not younger than 12, but, 12 and up.
Okay. You're how old?
32.
You're 32? Okay.
I date
At
12
what
and up.
point
He
does
says.
it
Oh my
become
God.
like a
Listen to
sexual
yourself.
conversation? And how does that happen?
I don't know. I mean, it just came up, I guess.
Chinese stakeout, maybe. It's hard to
It
tell.
was on my mind, but...
Had she sent you pictures of
Yeah.
herself?
Yeah.
And had you sent pictures of yourself?
I guess, I don't remember.
Okay. Would you say that you were sexually attracted to her
Yeah.
right off the bat, or was it something that developed over conversation, or
I guess all the conversation.
when was the...
There's only a couple more minutes of the interview left. I would be stuffing my face. I've heard jail food is awful. Yeah, that's a good point. This is going to be his last good meal for a while.
last time you maybe spoke with somebody?
That's what I say about Jeff Sokol, too. Eat that pizza, dude. You're about to be sitting in jail. No pepperoni pizzas in jail.
Who was in that age group, 12, 13?
It's been a while.
That's a while.
I
You know, go ahead.
No, I mean, I talked, but I never actually went to meet them because I was always afraid
Of what?
to be like on
Of
that
this.
show.
That's what you were afraid of?
Can't say that I blame you.
So his face immediately, and I knew it was. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
What?
We need captions, man. It is hard to understand him.
What was your intention? What do you envision yourself doing right
We'll
now
finish this out, though.
if that hadn't happened?
I don't know, I was gonna hang out, I guess have sex.
Your intention was to have sex with her?
Yeah,
Okay. Did you tell her you loved her?
yes.
Why?
I don't know, I guess to kind of, I don't know, kind of pull her in, I guess, or something.
To pull her in?
I guess,
The fuck is he saying?
The 12-year-old today said
Yeah.
that she was a virgin,
yeah,
and you liked that she didn't have experience.
yeah.
During the police interrogation, Cologne appears to come clean, and then he makes a startling admission about a previous rendezvous with a 15-year-old boy.
I want to make sure that we have everything out on the table.
I mean, I did have sexual relations with someone older than 12.
See, this is what I was saying about him just admitting to another crime. He really spills his guts.
Old.
15.
When was that?
A few months back.
Okay. And where did that happen?
That was I think it was by Long Island.
And was it a
Yes.
similar situation, Stephen, like this? Like we had met over the internet and,
Yeah.
Josh?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you call him Steven?
And was it a
Yes.
similar situation, Stephen, like this?
Do you call him Steven?
Like we had met
Did he just interview Stephen Buchanan or something?
over the internet and,
Yeah.
Josh?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Do you remember her name?
It's not a her.
Okay. Do you remember his name?
Dave.
David? Did you meet with David one time or more than one time?
One time.
And what happened when you met with him?
Yeah, text.
Is there anybody else?
No, that's it.
Okay, so your phone, are there any pictures or images or videos of younger people?
Yes.
Kind of give me an idea of what we're going to be looking at. Boys, girls, about what age?
Both.
Boys and girls?
Yep.
And what age group?
I guess about 12 around there.
Okay.
And older.
12 and older?
Like older.
Handcuffs.
I have.
Handcuffs.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Cup of blue.
Cologne pleaded guilty. He received a 7-year suspended sentence. He served 3 years in prison and is about to be paroled any day now. He's got to register as a sex offender for 10 years.
Wow. He only got 3 years of jail and 10 years on the RSO after admitting to what he admitted to. That's crazy. That's crazy. I wonder what old Josh Clone's up to these days. Let's take a look at the Wikipedia page. Josh Clone. Hitting blocks. Sorry. With his head. No doubt. 2022 update. In 2022, Hansen made a Predators I've Caught podcast dedicated to Cologne. Hansen managed to track down Cologne's cell number and give him a call, although the voice on the other end of the call sounded suspiciously like Cologne. They claimed it wasn't him and swiftly hung up. Cologne's old Instagram account still follows the decoy Janet Claire account, most likely due to him losing access to it following the sting. That's hilarious. There's a picture of him as a plumber. He's got a real neck beard going on. After his arrest, Cologne was originally charged with 1 felony count of criminal intent, first-degree sexual assault, 1 felony count of attempted risk of injury to a minor, 1 felony count of enticing a minor in an obscene performance. During his police interview, the investigators told Cologne he would be held on $750,000 bail, but it was eventually lowered to $125,000, causing him to bail out. Wow, he bailed out on that. Someone put together $12,500 to get him out of jail. Cologne ended up pleading guilty to an amended charge of criminal attempt to second-degree sexual contact, 1 felony count of attempted risk to an injury to a minor, 1 felony count of enticing a minor in obscene performance. In late 2016, Cologne was sentenced to 7 years in prison, which would be suspended after he served 3 years. He was also sentenced to 10 years of probation and had to register as a sex offender for 10 years. Cologne was released from prison in May 2019, moved to New Jersey, where he was registered as a Tier 2 sex offender, meaning he has a moderate risk of reoffending. In September 2020, Cologne was arrested for violating his probation and was sentenced to 6 months of jail. I wonder what he did to violate his probation. Anyway, that's Josh Cologne, folks. I want to thank you for joining me. Thanks for chatting, everyone. Until next time, I've been Jay McCain. Mind, body, spirit, harmonious resonance. Be where your feet are. Shy to be no one, nowhere. And of course, as always, stay water, my friends.